Hey, what's happening, everybody? ArcLad84 here, and here's the video that a lot of you have been waiting for. This was actually something I should have had done, like, oh god, like, what, a couple of months back or so? I know it's... oh, that's my phone. I know it's very late, and I do apologize for the delay, but as you can see here, this is the video regarding about the voice cast for the upcoming SMBZ Episode 1 Reboot dub that I told y'all I would be doing. So far as what roles are already taken, I've kind of decided that a couple of them I'm already gonna go ahead and take, so they'll be excluded from the list that's to be auditioned. I have decided that I would do Toadsworth for one, possibly Kamek again, but then again, part of me is kind of leaning a bit towards maybe letting somebody else have a chance at it. I don't know. I'll leave that. I'll go ahead and leave that part open. If you want to try out for it, I'll go into detail about that role in just a moment. And one other, which I will get to later toward the end of this video. So let's start from the top, going from the beginning of the episode all the way through. So first up we have is the Goomba, the one that finds the Chaos Emerald out in the fields, the one that's all like, oh, what's that? This is a great gift. I've never seen this before, you know, that sort of thing. I know he doesn't have a lot of lines tonight. I don't believe that Goomba actually had that much of a voice, or any voice clips for that matter, so all I know is I'm just looking for someone that can do him. How you want to take it as far as tone, I shall leave that up to your interpretation. So it gives you a lot of creativity of what kind of voice you would like to give him. So yeah, if you want to give him a try, please feel free. And that's another thing. For those that do attempt to do the voice roles, I kindly ask that if you do make an audition video, since we can't do response video, like reply videos, and that the way they do it in the old days of YouTube, just leave a comment below with a link to your audition video, and I'll be sure to check it out when I can. Just throw that out there. But anyways, as far as the Goomba goes, as I said, however tone you want to take on him, I will leave that up to your discretion. If I find one that sounds good, I shall use him. Okay, next one up on the list is, well, was Mechasonic, but now has been reborn, or redesigned, I should put, as the new Metallix. Not to be confused with the ones from that Sonic X anime, but you know what I'm on about. That's another one I've been kind of in question about. I know some of you in the past that have followed my channel and followed my dubbing series of the original SMBZ that I did. A lot of you seem to like what I did for Mechasonic. If I hear, I'll leave it open for audition for right now. If I find one that sounds really, really good that I like, I might consider using that. Otherwise, let me know if you think I should, I guess, keep the role myself. I mean, I can, but I'm open for opinions. I'm open for opinions on that one. So let me know up front whether to keep it or pass the torch. I'm kind of leaning a bit towards passing along. I don't know, but I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll let y'all decide. Like I said, if someone were audition and I find it really good, then he might be the new Metallix. Who knows? But I shall leave that up there. if you've seen SMBZ, you know what he's like. He's got a deep, whatever. I imagine he have like a deep voice, you know, kind of cold-hearted. Give it a little metallic sounding to it. If you want to add the voice effect, kind of like a, well, not entirely like robotic, like monotone. No, nothing like that. But something a little bit, I guess, kind of like how I did it before. Unless you can spin it in a different way, but as long as he's one of those following qualities for that particular voice. All right, moving on to was it Lackey Larry, or was it what is he called now? Lakitu King? Yeah, Lakitu King, the one that does the announcer for the, well, it was the what was it? The last one. It was a go-kart. Yeah, it was a Mario Kart race. This time it's a Smash Up tournament. So since Alvin decided to go a little bit more into the roots of Smash, I figured why not make. I was thinking for the Lakitu King here. See if you can try to do somewhat of a one that's like energetic. Kind of like a guy that's like energetic. Something like, I'll give you a perfect example. Something like the announcer guy from the Dragon Ball series. Something like that is what I'm kind of looking for. If you can, if any one of you can pull that off, you definitely got a spot on for this dub. So just throwing that out there. Okay. Let's see. Bowser. I know Bowser had some a few different voices that on gone between me and like one or two others, but I'm looking for one that can sound about as close to how he currently sounds as possible. So in this case, give it like a real deep voice, kind of like a dragon of sorts. No, keep it really deep because I can only go but so deep. I don't think I can go the deep like how I'm imagining, so that's why I'm opening Bowser up for audition to see how good of a Bowser voice you can really do. If I found one that sounds really good, evil monster like, something that would definitely I guess something that Nintendo Pro. Okay, I'm setting the standard too high. I'm sorry, but yeah, but yeah, if you can sound like if someone out there that's got a really good deep voice that can do like a dragon or kind of monster like voice for Bowser, that's kind of what I'm looking for. If it sounds good enough, I will let you know that you could be our next Bowser for this fandom. Let's see, Kamek. Okay, I mentioned before I could do Kamek, but I will again put him up for an audition for now to see if anyone could do a good one. I imagine someone like Kamek has like a bit of a high-pitched voice, yet someone like very cunning, like a bit of an evil wizard, you know, like, or something like that. Yeah, if you can get it as keep it at a bit of a small high pitch type of voice for him. There's some clips around of Kamek that you can check out if you want some help on an idea of what he sounds like. Let's see, who else is left? Oh yeah, Sonic. Yeah, since our usual Sonic voice, Smooth 28, has pretty much retired and has been retired for a number of years as the voice of Sonic, it's time for some fresh blood. So anybody out there that could do a really good Sonic, you know, kind of, you know, light-hearted, well, you know how Sonic sounds like. If you've seen enough of his games and such, I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyone that can do a good Sonic voice, if you can pull it off, you might have a spot on the upcoming fandom. Okay. Final character I want to go over. I personally, intentionally left this one for dead last because there's something I needed to break to you guys. Rock Hawk. I got a bit of a confession to make on this one. I was going to surprise all of you guys for Rawkhawk. I had somebody in mind, a bit of a special guest, if you will, and this was a bit of a long shot on my part. I mean, I didn't expect I'd be able to actually reach out and give, and you know, I didn't think the guy would give me the time of day to talk, even, which I was kind of shocked, but at the same time, I'm glad he did. If you've seen how Rawkhawk is, you know how his ego is. If Rawkhawk is to Paper Mario, then what character would come to mind? One that's got a huge ego like him. From say the DBZ universe. Mr. Satan, right? So, with that in mind, my big surprise to you all, which I can't do it now, and I'll tell you why in a moment. I was going to try see if I could get the champ himself to be in this project with us. I am, of course, referring to Chris Rager, the official voice actor. I had actually reached out to him through Twitter. We talked for a little bit here and there, whenever we could, whenever he wasn't so busy, because I know he's got a lot going on. I understand that. And at the time, he seemed to have shown some interest in the project. The only thing that stopped everything short was the fact that I'm unable to afford what his price he was asking for was. It's the only thing that stopped everything short, and I understand. I mean, it was a business thing. I get it, but it was something I couldn't afford, so I had to scrap the guest idea. So sorry to say, I'm sorry to the rest of you guys. I was kind of hoping this would work, but in the end, I am going to go ahead and do the voice of Rawkhawk. I'm going to try to make him sound as best of a champ as possible. But yeah, Chris Rager, if you're listening, keep being a champ for all of us, and I hope you'll enjoy this upcoming dub. I'm gonna try to make it as good as I can. So, and other than that, that's gonna about do it for this video. Again, guys, if you want to try out for any of the roles as per mentioned here, go ahead and make a video, and just be sure to leave a comment with a link to it, so I'll be able to check it out. And as for a due date, I don't have a due date yet. I will make a follow-up video as to when I will need voices in, since I'm kind of still in the process of trying to get another dub put together in the works. So I will let you all know. Thank you all for listening, and I shall see you in a later video. Arc94 out.